So with every business, you're getting money for services. Are you getting money for these services, and are you also getting money for these products? Um what are you actually like? Are you putting money away for taxes? Do you make sure
Yeah.
you have, like, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, do you separate a little bit of money for taxes, things like that? That's what I mean. Question.
Yeah. So, like, first of all, it's like my 401k. I try to put as much money in my 401k as possible for retirement because our company matches it. So it's, like up to 4%. Like I put in the maximum allowed in my 401k to save for retirement. Our working capital has been great. I mean, we have done well over the years. So we were able to hire staff. I really put the money, that extra money, into onboarding staff members because I feel like I only have two hands, right? So I could only do so much. So if we have extra money, I try to figure out how we could onboard more healers, how we can get more people helping other people because we have such a great patient base. Our biggest thing is like, oh, we don't have enough room for you to fit in this week. Can you go next week? So the more practitioners, the better. But that leads to more overhead, right? Onboarding costs and t-shirts and gear, and everybody's different, right? They want this type of stethoscope or they want this kind of drop table. So there's a lot of moving parts, but we try to make sure that we do our prepayment plan for taxes. So like as my accountant does that. Like so outsourcing, I guess, is the answer. I outsource all of this stuff. I am not a money person. I am like not I think that like my husband is the money guy. He went to school for business management. And he always jokes with me that like you would adjust for hugs and rainbows. And I was like, if people could produce rainbows on demand, I would take it instead of a copay. Like, give me a break. I would. And he's like, that's why I handle this and you don't. Because I am the kind of person, if they say I'm having a hard time financially, like I would want to, be like, let's do a financial hardship. But then they drive away in their BMW. And then my husband's like, you just got hosed. Like they are fine. So, there has to be somebody at the front that's a little bit more hard nosed than I am because it's not for me to be like, oh, you're having a hard time paying for formula. Here's a $70. The copays are getting crazy. A $70 copay for your care today. And it's like, "Oy." But we collect everything. So that's the thing is like we collect every copay. And if we're doing services that are outside of what's allowable, there's a line item for each one of those. So
Mhm.
if like say a Blue Cross Blue Shield's going to allow an adjustment, stretching, and e-stem, but the patient also wants a 30-minute massage, they're going to get codes that go to Blue Cross Blue Shield for what they're going to cover, and then they're going to get cash codes for the stuff that's out of pocket. So, the $45 for a half an hour or the $90 for the hour. We do manual lymphatic drainage. We do hot stones. So there's sometimes that people are just coming in for just massage. They're not even a chiropractic patient. They just get massages and stuff like that, which is fine too. It's another source of income.
Nice. Okay. So,
Did that
how
answer the
many
question at
people do you
all?
have? What's that?
Did that answer the question at
It
all?
does answer the question. That's a lot of information, which is what we're looking for on that question.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I mean, there's so many components to how you build your practice financially and the financial aspect of your practice. And for some crazy reason, chiropractors don't like talking about that. They almost view it as negative, which is not a negative thing. It's a very
No.
essential part of doing business, and you need to be able to mastermind about that.
And in the beginning, I wasn't paying as close attention. I was just building my brand and my practice. So like when the EOB came in with a non-covered service, I would just write it off. But now I'm not doing that. Now if it's a non-covered service, it's going to the patient because if you wanted it, I told you it'd be helpful. You said you agreed it would be helpful. We performed it and your insurance company didn't pay. You're not going to get that write-off. You're going to get sent a bill for that.
Good for you. Outstanding. Value in what you do. I love it.